All right, guys, I just went to pick this 2008 Sienna. Um, the client is complaining about him. He was trying to park the car at his parking lot. Then the car got stuck in drive. He tried to change the car from drive to reverse, neutral, or any other gear. It's the lever, shift lever is moving, but it's not engaging at all. It's not changing on the dash. Let me take you guys in and you see what I'm talking about. So for confirmation, this is what I'm talking about. The car is stuck on drive. I just figured out a way to bring it here. So since it's stuck on drive, it would not start. You can see I'm trying to start it. It's not starting until the car goes to park. You can see it's on park here, but it's on drive on the dashboard. You can see. So let's try to switch the gears. See, I'm trying to switch it, but it's not switching at all to any gear. It's not switching at all. It's not switching on the dash. You can see it's not switching at all. So I want to see what is the cause. I have gone there to, that was how I brought it here. I went to manually disengage it down here, disengage and engage. That was how I brought it down here. I manually put it to park. It was parked, put it to neutral and drive. It switched freely, very well. So I know that the problem is not from inside the transmission. It will be from the control cable, the control lever, either from the control lever or from the control cable, any of it. So now I want to take you guys along on how to fix this, because this car won't start. It would not start. So let me show you what next to do. What next to do now is to try to figure out how to open up this place to see if the mechanism here, the cable here has not come apart, because that's actually what usually happens, and the way to do it is what I'll show you guys now. So in solving this problem, the first thing to do is to figure out the way to take out this trim here, this panel here first, because the thing that we want to work on is in this area. So we'll take out this panel first, so we'll be able to access taking out this one. So this is how you take out this panel. I'll show you guys. There's this 10 bolt here. We're going to lose it. Going to lose it right now. After taking out the 10 bolts, you can see down there, you look for a pry to pry out this one gently. They are all fixed it with a snap pin. So this one can come out, and there's another bolt down here that ties this one. You're going to take it out by taking out this guy here. You can see that's the bolt over there. So you'd have to take out this one too, as you can see, and it will require lifting this trim panel here. It requires a little effort. This one's out of the way, so he's taking out this guy now. So this one is out of the way now. It's not holding it, but I can leave it dangling, you know. But in order for me to have more space here, and I wouldn't mistakenly be pulling on any wires, I would take out the socket and take this one entirely out of the way. It's not like it's necessary, but I would do it so I will have enough space. As you can see, my keys out of my ignition. So this is now out of the way. Open it there. So what is next is taking out this screw here and this bolt as well, because you can see it's retaining this plastic here. You take out this bolt here and this one as well. That's the next thing to do. So we're taking out this bolt here, but as you can see, there is this plate in here that is restricting this plastic from coming forward, because it needs to come out like forward. So I'll need to take out this one too. I'll take out this one too by losing 1, 2, and 3. Yep, that'll be all I'll be losing, and this will come out of the way so that this one will be able to come forward. So as you can see, I'm losing it, but I didn't entirely lose this one. So it left this metal here dangling. So you can see this one now can freely move forward. Like this, you can see it can move forward now. So what next to do is to take out this knob here. Then you try out on this one here. We use this driver. Okay, be careful not to scratch the car. This one is out of the way, and this one too is out of the way. You can leave them dangling, you can take them out entirely, and what you need to do now is try on this one too. I think I would need to I don't want to put key in my ignition yet, so I'll just manually access this so the shift lever would move. should be using my both hands. But okay, I think I could do it with one hand. The shift lever would move to this place here, so that this plastic can come off easily. And before this plastic will come off, I'm going to return this, so I won't misplace it. So before this plastic here will come off, I need to lose this, then do not forget. So it's got out of the way. So just prying on it should get it out. And it's out of the way. Yep, it's out of the way. But I think we would have to take this one, all the sockets out, so I'll be able to pry out this assembly here. And you can see it has a bolt retaining it here, and I think another one here around this area. I'll show you guys. And so I've taken out all the components here. So what's left now is this bolt here, another one down here, these two screws, and this rubber clip and this bolt here. So after taking those ones out, I should have access to pulling out this string here. I should have access to it. So I'll take it out and show you guys how it goes. So continuing, there is another bolt behind this pigeonhole. I just had to pry this one out to have access to the bolt. Look at it behind there. As you can see, it's behind there. Yep. So I'll take that one out too. So this is already coming off, and I realize that there is like a wire here that needs to also come off. I think it's temperature, something relating to the AC. So I'm taking it out, and you can see how easily this one comes off after taking about quite a number of bolts and nuts and screws. So we come to the business of the day, diagnosing our problem. And I think we found out our problem, why our car isn't switching gears. This is the cable. This is the cable. It has come apart. It has come off. As you can see, it has come off. It should be here. And I think the retainer has scattered this component here. As you can see, this is what should be holding it in place, and it has come apart. So I think we need to figure out a way to construct a retainer for it. I don't think I'm going to buy the aftermarket one, or the one specified by the manufacturer. There is lockdown and all the markets are not opened. My client needs to use his car today for his ministration, so I'm just going to figure out a way to construct something that would work for it and keep it in place. But before then, let's confirm to see if it will switch gears after we'll put this here. Let's see. So as you can see I'm switching the gear here in the gear lever. You can see this guy is moving, but it is not switching. If you can notice, it's not switching from neutral to anything. If I bring this component down here and hold it in place and I switch gears, you can see it is switching now. You can see it is switching to park, neutral and reverse when I hold this in place. So our problem is this retainer for the cable coming apart. So that's the problem. Okay, you've gotten the picture of what the problem is. So I just need to figure out a way to construct a retainer for this, and after that I think that's our problem solved. I'll let you know how it goes. Thank you. So what I need to do now is figure out a way to construct a retainer for this. I'll get back to the video after I construct a retainer. To construct a retainer for it, I'm just going to cut it somewhere here, and this is an unused clip that I'll be using to be working as the stopper. As you can see, it's not entering here, so I'm going to be drilling a hole here so that it will be able to I'll force it in here so it will serve as a stopper. So this one will be coming out while the hose will be serving as a cushion for it, so it won't be dangling around the inside. So I'm going to be using this blade here to cut this hose for the retainer, and I'll be using I think this blade, should I use this blade? to construct this clip here for the retainer as well. It should go in, but it's not going in. I don't think this blade is going to work to drill the hole through this place, but I'll figure out a way to do it. So this is it. Just about this length would be enough. Then I would have to trim a part of it off so it will enter properly. Look at what I took out. So it has become smaller now, so it will enter inside the holes properly. And I'll be cutting this one too on the side. Yeah, and I'll try to force it into the stopper. So let me continue. I make this sample here, and I try to trim it so it will be able to fit into this place properly, because it was quite big, and not just fitting it into it loosely, it fit into it and it was still tight on this one. And I constructed this plastic here as a clip, as a retainer, which is all construction, because the lockdown is making all the markets not open, or the auto spare part market. So I just have to construct all this one out. This one will be the retainer after this goes in. So let's try to put it in. I don't know if my one hand can make this possible for me. So I will try to insert it in this way, and try to force this one in. So this guy goes in, and it's sitting there quite okay. So I'm going to trim out this excess tube, and see if my retainer will sit in. So I've trimmed it as you can see. That's rubber inside, and this is the place that the clip should be going into to keep it in place. So I'm going to be forcing this one here inside to keep it in place. Hope it goes in. I need to use both my hands. So I've succeeded in keeping the retainer in, so it's not coming out again. You can see it's stuck now, it's kept. So that's the beauty of engineering. In the beauty of automobile engineering, modifications are allowed in the industry. So modified this now, and the retainer has kept it in. As you can see, it's moving freely. It doesn't look like it's going to come apart ever, not going to ever come apart again. It's kept in place. So I think that's a fix. We'll have to put this assemble this, and figure out how it works. Thank you. Picture of what is happening here now. This is the gear shift lever cable. Watch the drive, it's now working properly. Okay, you can see it goes to 3, 2 to 2, then to the lower gear. It's coming down, so I think it's working now. So the car can start now. The car can only start in park. It won't start in reverse. You can see it's not starting. It will start in neutral. It won't start in drive or any other gear. The car would only start in neutral and park. So since the shift cable are working now, that's a fix. So I'm going to assemble this car in the reverse order, go for a test run, and call my client to come and retrieve his car. So I'm done assembling the car. It's time for us to test and see what we got. Put everything back in place just like we never took apart anything. Everything's back in place now. Time to test for the shift. Now it's in park, and you can see it's moving down to the last now. So time to start the car. You can see the car is started. Okay. The car is started now, and you can see it's in reverse now, and it's moving. Going further. I'm going to drive. The car is moving. Going to drive, going to reverse, going to drive. So I think it's a fix for us.